Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial from Timmy the Creator, and in this tutorial I'm going to be testing three motion capture websites. I'm going to be testing the Quickmagic AI, I'm going to be testing the Cartwheel Studio, and I'm going to be testing Deepmotion AI. And this is the video I'm going to be uploading on this AI website. This particular backflip video, I'm going to be uploading it on this motion capture website. And as you can see on my scene, I've created three folders for the avatar, or for the character I mean. So we have three folders for Quickmagic, Cartwheel, and Deepmotion AI. I'll be using Rococo to retarget each result from this AI website to this specific character in their specific folder. So before we continue, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more tutorial from Timmy the Creator. So let me start with let me go with Quickmagic AI. So make sure you have your coin. So I'm going to be uploading this video. The video is about 3 seconds. So let me click on this to upload my video. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to select open. So this is what we have here. Can you see? So next I'm going to select the Mixamo in this output format, and I'm going to drag it to this box shape. So we have this here, and next thing I'm going to do is select next. You can see we have the full body and so make sure you select full body and okay, I think this is a new update from Quickmagic AI. This is nice. I think I'll create a separate tutorial for Quickmagic AI about their new update. So I'm going to select their version 2, and in place motion function is off. I don't want that in. Should I use in place for that? I don't want in place. Anti-clipping. Let me see this. What does this mean? Stability is not guaranteed, but proceed cautiously. That's experimental. Let me select this, and let's select in place motion function. I don't want that, and let's select OK, or generate now I mean. So while we are waiting for this to convert this into a motion, let's go to the Cartwheel Studio and let's upload the video here. I'm going to select record new video, and I'm going to, let me see, do I need to select record new video? Let me select cancel. Video to motion animation, sorry, select file. Then I'm going to select the same bar flick, select open. So this will take some time, I don't know, maybe about 1 minute or so, because it's just a 3-second video, so it shouldn't take time. Then I'm going to select add motion. Let's go back to Quickmagic to see if our result is ready. Upgrade to cut weight line. I don't know why. Let's see Cartwheel. Cartwheel is taking about, let's see which one is even going to generate faster, but I think Cartwheel might generate faster than Quickmagic AI, because this is not supposed to take time. This is just 3 minutes. Let me reload this. So while waiting for the two of them, let's go to Deepmotion AI. I'm going to select create. Yes, create. Okay. And we are going to, I don't think I'll use this character. Let me use let me change my character. I need to change this character. I need to change this model to a Mixamo model, or else we won't get a good character. Let me use this. I'd rather use this. So I'm going to use this and apply and close. This is on T-pose. I'm going to select browse file. Browse file, yes. And I'm going to select this backflip and select open. Still analyze. Let me see this. Okay, let's play this and see the result. This is good. This is looking nice. Okay, let me see this. Optimization. Okay. Wow. So another thing you should notice is that Cartwheel can generate your animation faster than Quickmagic AI. Even though I even started with Quickmagic first, Cartwheel generates faster than Quickmagic AI. That is one. And let me go to download. So from here we're going to change this to FBX, and I'm going to change this to Blender. 24 frames per second is fine, and FBX, and let's select download. Select download. So let me verify this. I don't know why this is taking time. Okay, preparing file to download. Your download will start automatically when ready. So let me go to Deepmotion AI and let's see. We need to, so physics filter. Okay, yes. Head rotation tracking, upper body only, no. Hand tracking, yes. And foot locking auto, yes. And motion smoothing, apply to move data opposite. I don't know, can I drag? I can't touch this because I'm using a free plan. I think that is all. Let me see. I think that is all. So let me click on create animation. Let me check this again. Let me check this again. So let me check this again. So okay, create animation. Let's see, Quickmagic is ready. Okay, Quickmagic is ready. So I'm going to click on this. Just tap on the video. Let's wait for it to load and see how it looks like. Still taking time, so I'll just skip this part. Okay, let's see this. This looks exaggerating. The movement looks very exaggerating, but then it's quite funny. So we're going to take this into Blender to see how it looks like. We're going to take this into Blender to see how it looks like. So I'm going to, I don't want to download this yet. Let me first retarget that one. Let's retarget this one. So we have one here. This is the one for Cartwheel. Cartwheel is ready. So I'm just going to select this mocap box and I'm going to select file, import, file, import, FBX, yes. This Cartwheel gymnastics, full down. So let me import this. But the thing about Cartwheel is that it is always very, very large. Very large. Like, I don't know how tall it is. You can see what I'm saying. So this is it. So let's go back to the let's go back to this frame and scale it down. So one thing you need to know about retargeting is that the character you are retargeting to must be on T-pose. The rest pose should be a T-pose rest pose. So let me see this. I think this is better. So we have something like this. This is good. So you can see where is the Quickmagic? This is for Quickmagic here. So I have to retarget this to this one. This is amateur 001, amateur 002. Yeah, good. So I have to retarget this to this one. So I'm going to select N and look for Rococo add-on. Let's go to Rococo. I think, okay, yeah, this is Rococo here. I'm going to select, I have to sign in again. So I will skip all this part. So I'm done signing in on my Rococo. So this is the retargeting option. You can see, just click on the drop down and select the source. The source is the, let me just click. The source is the character all, which is from Cartwheel, and our retarget is 001. So 001, build bone list, and what they say, current retarget animation. So let's play this. Let me drag this forward to see how it looks like. Good. I need to see the feet. Let's see this. How bad is this? This looks good. This looks good. So I have to delete this. Let me just delete all this. So I'm going to delete hierarchy. Then we have this because we already have our animation for Cartwheel. So this is nice. Let me just go to this mode. So let's go to the second one. I'm going to go back to this is Cartwheel, Abby. So I said Cartwheel. This is Quickmagic. So I'm going to download Quickmagic. So let's go back to Deepmotion and see the results from Deepmotion. So I want to check the preview. So the preview is loading. I don't know how long this is going to take, but the one for Quickmagic, I think it has downloaded. So let me just go to my Blender and let me go to file. Let me go to import. I think Quickmagic is always in a folder. Let me be sure. Yeah, it's always in a folder. So I have to unzip it. I have to always unzip it. So I'm going to copy. Hey, I know 2 files. If I'm okay, just one. Okay. Control C and come outside. Come outside. I'll go back. Sorry, I said come outside. Yeah, so this is backflip mixer mode, and this version is from um Quickmagic. So file, import, FBX, and backflip mixer mode. Wow. So we have to scale these two. Going to the back. I'm coming. Let me change the pose of these to a rest pose of T pose. So we are going to scale it up. So let's see this. So this is fine. This is good. So the name of this one is Amateur 003, and that is for the this thing for the mixer mode. So I'm going to cancel all the rebuild bone list, cancel this and cancel this. So I'm going to select this as Amateur 003. Yeah, good. And for the Quickmagic, we have the Amateur. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but anyhow. So I'm going to select this one. Yes. So I'm going to select build bone list. Yeah, good. I'm going to scroll down. Sorry, scroll down. Oh, sorry, wrong scrolling. And retarget animation. So we have this. Can you see? I don't know why the first frame of this. See this, and this is sad. So let me just delete hierarchy for this. Delete hierarchy. And so I don't know why this first frame is like this, but second, third. Can you see? This is what I'm saying. Why is Quickmagic this very high? And let me look at the arms. See Quickmagic, so you can see the difference. So remaining Deepmotion AI. Let me see their feet. This is Quickmagic. Quickmagic is behind. I know this is Quickmagic. So this is Quickmagic here. This one, and this is Get Cartwheel. You can see. So let's now check this last one, which is Deepmotion AI. Press OK. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this so bad? This is very bad. This is very, very bad. So guys, guess what? You can see that this is the result from Deepmotion AI. But after downloading this particular result and I imported it as FBX into Blender, this is the result. You can see. Can you see the result? But okay, Deepmotion AI even looks a bit better than Quickmagic AI in terms of results, similar animation you can see, but I'm still here to retarget it to that character. So one thing I know about Deepmotion AI is this: if you use Deepmotion AI character to retarget your animation on, you will not get a good result, or you will struggle with retargeting on Blender. So it's better for you to export or to import your model into Deepmotion AI. You can see that this is a dash 3D character. I can see the name. The name is Genesis 8 mil. So I already saved it on my Deepmotion AI. So in case I want to retarget this particular model to any other animation, you get. But if I had used those their Deepmotion character that looks like a robot or something, it won't give me a good result on Blender. So that is why I'm using this particular Deepmotion AI. So you don't need to get worried. Other motion capture are using similar Mixamo Y-bot or X-bot on their software or be on their website. That is why it's easier for me to retarget to any character. So I'm going to retarget this particular result to this third character, and let's see how it looks like. Then I'll give you my rating result. So let's see this now. So I'm going to use Rococo. So I'm going to rebuild bone list, cancel this, and cancel this. So what's the source here? The source here is Genesis 8. Can you see? And I'm going to use the Deepmotion Amateur 2. Yep. So I'm going to build bone list. Some results are not showing here. That's weird. So okay. I'll just go down. Like, let me see if it's going to give me a good result. We target. Still loading. Still counting. Okay, we have something like this. I don't know. So the arms are bad. See the arms here. The arms of this is bad. The arms of this one is bad. I feel like this is way realistic. See, this is bad. This is good. So are you seeing this? Let me delete the hierarchy. Let me delete this hierarchy of this. Delete hierarchy so we can focus on the result. So the arm of this, see now, this is, don't forget this is Quickmagic. This is Cartwheel, and the third one here where my mouse is on is Deepmotion. So you can see the arms are bad, but this looks more realistic. See, Cartwheel looks better than the rest. You can see this is very bad. You need a lot to do a lot of cleaning up. You can see this is full. So let's start from the beginning. So let me see. This is bad. The Quickmagic. This is very bad from Quickmagic. See, this is realistic. This is better because see this now. If I go to the first frame, you can see the hand forward. You get, so moving down. This is lower. This is upper. This is lower. So I don't know if I am to even rate this. I don't know what rating I should give the second position, because even oh my god, this is too much. See, this is bad. I don't know how to rate the both of them. You can see the feet. I don't know how to rate the both of them. So for me, the best is Cartwheel. The best is Cartwheel. Let me look at their feet. You can see this. This is where I have issue with the feet. You can see this one is, I don't know. See, this is already below the X origin. This is standing on the X origin, just a little bit below. And this, you can see this is just above. I'm sure when it started, it must be on C. So for me, the best motion capture is Cartwheel. For me, it's Cartwheel, but I don't know how to rate which one of them. So no matter if you are using you are trying to motion capture a very intense animation, a very intense video, I mean, to an animation, I think you should use Cartwheel to give you a better result. This is better. This is better than the rest. You can see the fingers are, though I know the fingers here too are bad. Okay, the answer, but this results from Cartwheel, it's better, and to save a lot of time in cleaning up than the remaining two. You can see this is not nice. This is not nice. This is not nice. So but anyway, this tutorial is just to test the three of them to see which one of them is better. So thank you for watching this video from Timmy the Creator. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more tutorial from Timmy the Creator.